Hey, hey, Pisces. Thanks for tuning in. I know I'm very late to the party, but I did not want to just, not arrive ever. So here I am. Happy to see you, Pisces. Let's see. In divine timing, what Spirit wants to tell you about this month. Pitfalls, potentials, characters, how to use, how to work. Ooh, the energy going on right now to your best advantage. Let's dive in. All right. A watery start. Makes sense, Pisces. Makes sense. Good thing you're a swimmer. Very watery. All right. Okay, Pisces. Some of you are feeling the struggle. Some of you are feeling like, okay, so how soon can I just leave it all behind? And that's extreme, but Pisces, you're an emotional soul. So sometimes we feel that way. Sometimes our feelings become very overwhelming. And I'm happy to report that you do have a lot of friends, a lot of support, a lot of true allies around you right now, Pisces. And things are shifting. Things are changing. It feels very clear. And this is the part where I'm going to say, Pisces, of course, these are not one-on-one readings. They're general. So some of these messages are going to resonate more than others. Some of them will apply to other Pisces entirely. Trust your own intuition for how this plays into your life. But the Tower is sitting in your past. And this is interesting. Spirit is not calling that a crisis of conscience. They're calling it a crisis of conscience. They're calling it a crisis of consciousness. Some of you are wake up call, wham! Something just shook up your life, shook up the relationship, shook up the job, shook you to your core. The Tower can be like an ego death. An old structure that falls and reveals the truth, because the Tower never falls because it's true. The Tower falls because it's not true. The Tower falls because it's unsustainable. Some of you are walking away from something that you have invested a lot of time and love and energy and effort into. And here's what I'm hearing. Some of you are walking away for good. Some of you are walking away from that way of doing it. That level of investment, that degree of emotional involvement. Some of you might be choosing to be like, you know what, I need to step back a little bit from this. Even if it's not walking away entirely, it's I need to step back. I need to draw some lines. And that benefits you. What I do want to say, Pisces, is tread not lightly, but carefully. Don't be impatient. Don't be impatient to chuck something out, throw the baby out with the bathwater because you want a change. And I don't mean don't make a change. I don't mean, hey, your intuition and your soul is screaming at you to make this move, but don't make it. No. If your intuition and your soul is telling you to make a move, then you make it. If you've heard any of my videos before, I harp on the fact that your free will is everything and is number one. Any message you get in here, my prayer is that it's for your highest good. But you are always meant to do what you need to do, because that will teach you the lesson that you need. So don't even worry about it. But for those of you that do feel like, you know what, I've made my decision, I'm leaving this behind, what I would say is don't do it rashly, don't do it abruptly. Even if you're like, you know what, I'm out of here, do the thing where you give some notice. Do the thing where you let yourself sleep on it. Because like I said, what Spirit is kind of giving me is this is a very emotional time, and some of you can feel very swept away. Now, there is somebody around you, and I'm curious if any of you have Aquarian placements, maybe an Aquarius moon or Aquarius rising, because I'm seeing a little bit of overlap here. There is somebody around you, Pisces, Queen of Swords, somebody smart, somebody incisive, somebody very perceptive that can help you kind of cut through the bullshit. that can help you sort out your cups and what's worth keeping, what's not worth keeping. Ooh, like this water has been in here for years. Do you really want to drink out of this? This looks pretty stagnant. No, I think you're right. Let's leave that aside. Some of you might be going for counseling. Some of you might be just, you have a wise friend or a teacher or a mentor that helps you out. I feel this person, for some of you, can also help bring balance to your money. So for others of you, like some of you, it might be like, oh, I need to seek a counselor or, just a smart friend. Some of you might be like, hey, I need literally to book somebody who knows what to do with my money. Tell me what to do with my money. Why do I say that? You have the Six of Cups floating over top of your reading. I'm sorry, Six of Pentacles. I'm all in the cups. It's a very cuppy reading. And I'm feeling like a change needs to be made to the plan because some of you are struggling too much. That Six of Cups is floating over the top, which is very encouraging because I keep calling it cups. Because the Six of Pentacles is about getting what you're worth. Getting paid, it's the equality, it's the flow. Like, here, did you need this? Oh, thank you very much, I did. And then the next time, oh, hey, did you need this? You know what, thank you very much, I did. It's a very nice 50-50 balanced equation. That's how they're putting it, which is funny. So some of you really may be working hard with your money to get things balanced and getting things where you want them to go. I think that would be very beneficial because what's showing up as the key is, like I said, some of y'all are feeling the struggle. Five of Pentacles and then Seven of Pentacles. I'm really encouraged by the Seven of Pentacles to go along with that five. So let's talk about the two different things I'm receiving about this. For some of you, this is very literally financial. The Five of Pentacles is, oh my God, like I am struggling. I'm in a threadbare shawl trudging through the snow. And it's snowing so hard that maybe I can't even see that there are 5 big giant gold coins on the ground. Maybe I don't even have the energy or the strength to pick them up even if I did see them because I'm so tired. Time to make a change in the plan, Pisces. Seven of Pentacles says, take a step back. Look at what you've grown. Look at your harvest. What has your hard work been creating for you? And there's no judgment. This is not about like, are you at this level? Are you at that level? This is about just taking an honest look about how you're handling all of your resources. Money, energy, time, your work, your effort, right? And deciding what could go? What could I do more of? What could I do less of? What would be helpful? Maybe I've been running down this road for weeks and it's not taking me anywhere. Maybe I'm ready to be done with that. You know, how you prune a plant to make sure the whole organism flourishes. Sometimes you have to remove a branch or two and, somebody might be like, oh my God, you're just going to cut that off? But it's like, yeah, so that the roots can be like, ooh, I have so much more energy. Here you go. And then, yay, a burst of leaves and blossoms where yesterday there was nothing because it was just struggling to keep this kind of spindly plant with all of these branches up. Like, time to cut off a few so that it can flourish. So like I said, for some of you, it's literally financial. For others of you, like I said, it's about your other kind of resources. Like, boy, I've been working on this book, or I've been working on this class, or I've been working on this thing for a long time, and I am not feeling like I'm getting anywhere. Time to change the plan. Five of Pentacles can also be about feeling like there's nobody around to help you, when actually, if you would just look up and say, could somebody help me? That you'd get the help. So Pisces, you're such a sweetheart. And you can be a little bit of a martyr sometimes. And I think that most of you do it to be sweet. Like, no, I won't ask for help. No, I don't want to bother them, etc., etc. But like, sometimes that can become unhealthy. And Six of Pentacles. You give to other people, allow other people to give to you. And sometimes you got to ask. We're human. We're selfish. We don't even notice. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes we don't even notice that somebody else is struggling because maybe we're in our own struggle, right? But if somebody that we love taps us and goes, hey, like, I'm having a really hard time. You think we could, like, hang out tonight and talk about it? Like, you are beloved, Pisces. Like, you have people who want to help you. Queen of Swords, among others. And there is clarity coming. There is the opportunity to leave behind the choppy and dark waters and sail toward peace of mind, toward clarity. Some of you may even literally be like traveling. A lot of you are making big changes. Like the landscape is shifting, so whether you're literally moving or maybe some of you are just taking a trip, But others of you, it's like you're zooming out and your perspective is going to widen a lot, and that's going to lighten your load. So zoom out. Let the Queen of Swords help you zoom out so you can be like, oh, that's what all these tough lessons, these 6 swords, right? Because swords are the mind, and swords are, they are often conflict and difficulty. But the 6 of Swords in the classic Rider-Waite version of the card, there's a little tiny boat sailing with 3 people in it, and these 6 swords are somehow stabbed point down into the boat, but they are not sinking it. And how do we make that happen? That is when we take the lessons from the pain and the conflict that we've been through, but we don't take the pain and the conflict with us. You know what I'm saying? We take the compost, we leave the garbage. Like, we take what can fertilize something and create, and we leave behind what only drags us down and what might actually puncture and sink our ship. Like, screw that. We're going on. We're taking what we've learned and we're sailing onward. That's what I'm getting from this Pisces. You're taking something that you've learned, you're sailing onward, even though for a lot of you it's sailing into an unknown landscape. The moon is mystery. The moon is the developing situation. The moon is also trust your intuition. And guess what, Pisces? You are also represented by the moon card. Like in the astrological tarot connection, you are the moon card. You're in your wheelhouse. This is your zone of genius, the mystery, the intuition, the feeling into something. Trust your heart and trust your Queen of Swords. Trust your intuition, and when you feel like you get to a point where you don't trust or it gets a little murky, seek that intelligent, sweet authority that can help you sort through the stuff and be like, oh, well, it seems like if you went through this, then maybe it taught you this or that. And maybe that's one of the swords you can take with you and leave behind this other one. The unknown feels right now. A shift feels right, but not one done abruptly. Ask for the help that you need. Please, please ask for the help that you need, okay? You have friends, you have assistance available to you, so don't ignore it and don't talk yourself out of it and don't martyr yourself, okay? And certainly don't be there for everybody and then when you feel like you need some help, you don't ask anybody and you expect them to like magically read your mind and know that you need their assistance. I'm not making fun of you. It's a very human thing. We all do it, Pisces. This is just what Spirit's saying for you this month. Ask for what you need and don't be afraid of the mystery. Things are changing, but that feels good. You know, moving from the tower to the moon is moving from a lie to an uncertain truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not know what the truth is, but this is real. I'm figuring it out. I better trust my intuition. I better keep walking down this path of throwing away what I know no longer to be real or true or healthy for me. And open up the wide mystery. Spirit is like showing me the never-ending story. Like for any of my, you know, millennials or like people that were watching movies in the 80s, I'm totally aging myself here, but like they're showing me you walking between the 2 pillars in that movie because they echo for me the 2 pillars in the moon card. Because I've been nerding it hard since I was a little child with the tarot. All right, Pisces, new adventure. It's a little scary, it's a little unsure, but if anybody can navigate unsure waters, it's my fish. I love you, Pisces. I hope that this is helpful for you. Again, I want to say thank you for being patient and being here and listening to this, even though I'm so tardy to the party. Oh no, I feel like I just invoked the worst, like, would-be pop song ever. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna move on. I love you, Pisces. We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. If you've got stories, questions, comments, I would love to hear from you. Very thankful to see you, and if I don't see you in next week's Magic Monday video, then I hope I see you in July's reading. Bye, Pisces.